This is John Ammo from my first edition of John Ammo's Archives on YouTube. I want to show you guys a quick impersonation of a Dallas Cowboys fan. How's it going, everybody? This is Hallian from Sweetwater, Texas, and I just wanted to talk to y'all about the Dallas Cowboys.
You actually like you intimidating somebody over behind the camera or something, my man. Man, settle down. I mean, like because I didn't eat crow week 1. My God, everyone starts somewhere. You got to start somewhere, my man.
Ain't that what you want? You want to battle? We'll do that.
Let me tell you, you don't own shit. What you need to do is go outside and get in the shitter where you belong with fucking Mr. Hanky. Do you really think you're running something on here?
Bitch. And I know why, and you always talk about me about wearing sunglasses and shit like that. Well, I wear sunglasses because, bitch, that's what I motherfucking started on here. You dig? It's my motherfucking image. It's what I want to motherfucking keep. You wear damn sunglasses because every time you expose those eyes and your full face, your eyes look like they've been shopping at the damn mall all fucking day with them fucking bags you got underneath here, bitch.
Big mongoloid hat you got on, those girl glasses that you try to portray something you're not because you have some self-esteem issues behind the shades, you know? You want everybody to think you're big because you're probably mistreated and picked on in school and everything. You didn't play basketball, kid. You were in the fucking marching band or in the fucking glee club.
Who the fuck do you think you are coming into TTC and calling everybody the fuck out, son? Now, I know you lack intelligence because you're an Eagles fan, so that's no surprise. And there's no doubt in my mind that you ass would have ridden the short bus to school, but you were too fat to fit on that motherfucker. So they probably told you behind this short bus in a flatbed, and maybe that's why you're so fucked up, because you've been breathing in fucking bus fumes your whole childhood, son.
It's no secret that the both of us are running out of time. So hell from the other side, I must have called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for everything that I've done. When I call you, you never seem to be home. Hello from the outside. At least I can say that I tried to tell you I'm sorry for breaking your heart, but it don't matter. It clearly doesn't tear you apart anymore. You anymore. Oh, anymore. So hell from the other side, I must have called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for everything that I've done. When I call you, never seem to be home.
What is up, everyone? Your boy Danny G, SFG TV, as we are here to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of what we know as the NFL Trash Talking Circle, the thing that we all know and love and all are a part of. And I have a special guest with me, T. Spence, 2648, he's been here for about like one more year earlier than I was. He was there, and he's been here since 2008. I've been here since 2009.
Hey, I've been here since the start of this shit.
Okay.
I'm trying to undersell me, Danny. I've been here since the very beginning of this shit. This is my last year, and, you know, it's been fun kicking Danny's ass for 10 years, and I'll miss it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, it'll be fun for you, and you move on with your life, and like, man, I had so much fun, talking all that shit on YouTube all those years.
Yeah.
Well, this thing it's kind of funny because when the reason why it's been exactly 10 years is because 10 years ago today, Halen88, he made this video entitled just Cowboys or something, and he said in the video, he was like, Cowboys, 06 or 07 Super Bowl champs, got a nice ring to it. Of course, he was, I guess, referring to the 07 Super Bowl, which obviously you guys did not win, but, yeah, the thing is, he didn't really necessarily, I don't think his intention was to create anything like that at all, and I think he made, a few more other videos after that, maybe one or two, and John Ammo, Eagles fan John Ammo, responded and decided, you know what, let me make an impression of it. Let me make an impression of this guy. Let me impersonate, the typical Dallas Cowboy fan, and as a result of that, more and more people came along and ended up, and this thing ended up getting big. But I don't know exactly, I don't know, who the next one after John Ammo was, but I mean, that's basically just, how it all started.
Can I take over then? Because I know exactly how it started. Halen basically caused the Big Bang of the TTC. He created that video, and then Ammo came to basically say, this is the typical Cowboys fan, which is funny and hypocritical because Ammo was always a bitch in this TTC circle, still to this day, because he was the biggest fair weather fraud in this whole entire circle. He would only be around when the Eagles would be winning.
He might be watching this video.
What?
He might be watching this video.
Your point?
I don't know. I mean, we might be on the 10-year anniversary. We might be starting some more beef. But yeah,
you think I care?
No.
I give one damn what Emma would think about this video. I don't care if he wants to get off of his horse and actually come back and actually have some balls to trash talk the Cowboys and Eagles this upcoming season. We can go ahead and do that. I don't care if he's watching this video. I don't give a damn. I'll say a point blank period. He's always been a bitch where he always ran off when the Eagles were doing horrible, and then he would come back, but all of a sudden they had a chance in the division. I don't think anybody will dispute that. And that's the reason why everyone hates a lot of the people in the Eagles fan base to this day. So if you want to have a little bit of trash talk in this video, if you want to get a little bit of hype in this video to start off the 10th year anniversary, and you want me to call out some people that I'm not afraid to go toe-to-toe with this upcoming season, I have no problem doing that, just so you know.
Yep. That's good at all. And John Ammo, I've seen some of his videos. I mean, yeah, he does make videos kind of like, he doesn't make them obviously every week. He makes them I think once, twice a year, kind of. I mean, I guess we'll make the argument he's a busy guy. Although I do see him post on Facebook. So.
Danny, let me stop right there. That's the problem, man. You're too nice to give people excuses. You can't be saying these people are busy. We're all busy. I'm busy. I'm going to be, I coach 15 hours a week, and then I student teach, and then I do a bunch of other stuff too on the side. We're all busy. It takes 10 minutes to record a video and upload it to YouTube. Well, you know what? You get on the camera, you talk your crap, it can be 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes out of your life. You hit upload, you put your phone somewhere, and then boom, you send it. We got to not make excuses for these people. When I see somebody year in and year out, there'll be some times where somebody will leave for a few weeks because of a family emergency or something along that nature. That's fine. But in Ammo's case and some of these other clowns' cases, it'll be every single year. Oh, Eagles are 10-6. Oh, I'm going to be here. Oh, Eagles went 3-13. They're down by week 8. It's bullshit in my book.
All right. Good points. Now, enough of John Ammo, though. Now, after, Ammo's video, who do you think, who came after that? What are, the other founding fathers of the TTC besides Haaland and Ammo?
Well, you got to put J-Wad up there. I mean, J-Wad came around that same season.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the CNS started. That's basically when the CNS took off and really built a big empire. And then the following year, that's when a lot of the Giants Mafia guys came, and we went toe-to-toe with the Giants Mafia for quite a while. And that's, I think, the best rivalry on YouTube, hands down, is Giant Mafia versus CNS. Now Giants Mafia versus the TCE, the CNS, and what other Cowboys groups are out there. Of course, we can go ahead and we can start in that too, but that's where I'm most familiar with. We had J Watt come in. J Watt talked to Smack. J Watt smacked bitches around, and then we had basically with Cowboys fans making videos. I came along that year about the middle of the season, and I discovered the TTC on accident. I made a video recapping one of the games, and a bunch of people started commenting on it, and I actually got some of these other fans, a couple of Redskins fans, and I think Fantastic Man, I think, was around that time, left a comment on my video, and I didn't know what the hell it was, and I started looking around on, YouTube, that suggestions for people, and I started looking around at that, and that's basically where I discovered the TTC and met some of these guys. So the following year, Top Pizzle comes around, and then, of course, I think Bad Dog came around 2008, I believe, after the Cowboys and Giants game in the division round where we lost and they ended up winning the Super Bowl. And so then the following year after that, it was a big 2008 season was 2008-09 season was awesome because it was CNS versus the Giants Mafia because you had the big boys like Top Pizzle and Bad Dog and Meet the Mets, and who's back this year. And some of these other guys versus guys like J1 and Simus and Big Daddy Caesar when he was around. You had Whitney 40OZZ when he was around. He's not around anymore. That wasn't really good at trash talking back then. I think part of my career was when I came back the second time. In the last 3 seasons, I think was the best trash talking I've done. And, then CNS split up into a few groups, and now we have Cowboy Company, and then you have TCE, which is kind of the original CNS members of Simus, myself, Gil, Mervin, and people like that. So, we have our own group now, too. So then, of course, the 49er Empire came around 2008 to you and JD and Sacktown. JD and Sacktown pretty much held that 49er Empire down. He's gone now, but they have guys like the P-Town and Frisco Fitted, I think, is doing other adventures right now.
Yeah, that's 49 our fan base, it was pretty much started by Osmosis, Frisco Fitted, and I think Goldmine Rush were like the original.
Which is funny, all 3 of those guys are like they're really good, classy guys, but they're like the quietest guys in the 49ers fan base.
Yeah, well, I mean, our fan base mainly has evolved so much. Actually, how I discovered the TTC was I was just like you. I'm pretty sure pretty much everyone discovered it by accident, but I was looking up 49er videos, highlights, probably, and I came across Big Thizzle 75. I came across one of his videos, and I watched it. And I was like, damn, this is actually cool, and I noticed that I think my mom made me a YouTube account, so I subscribed to Big Thizzle, and then I think I discovered Frisco Fitted TV from that, and Goldmine Rush, Osmosis, and I discovered other fans too. I discovered Shango in the Cowboys fan base, and then it took me 2 months, and then I was like, what, I want to do this myself, and then I started making videos, and it was cool that I was able to have people like Big Sizzle who I watched for those 2 months actually see my videos too, and comment on them, and I think I discovered you when an old Niner fan who used to make videos bet Welsh you, and you started Red Zone 53 bet Welsh you, and made a video about it, and that's how I pretty much discovered you, and that's how it went on from there.
Yeah, Red Zone 53, I have a lot to say about him. He's nothing but a bitch. Put it that way.
And another thing you were saying about groups, about how you guys have been unique among the other fan bases in the TC is you guys actually have had different groups. First off, the whole group thing, you would mainly, I always thought that it was kind of stupid because there should just be one group for each fan base, but the reason why it happened for you guys is because since you guys have such a big fan base in general, you guys obviously are going to have differences between, not all your fans are going to, like each other. You guys are going to find, ways to fight and stuff, even on this whole internet thing.
I'll agree with that. And I can say when this whole Cowboys group split and I was your age around, I think, what was I, 17, 18 when I first joined the circle, I thought the same thing. I said, why are we fighting? We're all Cowboys fans here. But it came to a point where people didn't want to be in the trash talking circle for trash talking circle. Because the way that I see this, the way that I see this whole thing is that this is entertainment. This is like WWE promos. When I'm calling people out, like I just called Ammo out about 15 minutes ago, it's not even a personal thing. It's just I want people to actually have entertainment. And it just like, wrestling promos like they do and to get people excited about the game and stuff. It's never a personal thing, and I want to make that extremely clear. I remember Bad Dog and I went out in 2008. And, I wanted him to come after me because I thought it was entertaining as hell, and it was. It was entertaining as hell, and I didn't take any offense to it, and nobody should take any offense to anything that anybody says here because A, it's just the internet, 2, it's just for fun, and 3, it's all bullshit. None of this actually really matters. When I'm sitting here and I'm on this trash talk, it doesn't affect the outcome of the game by any means. No matter how much wooing Tom Pizzle does, that doesn't help the Giants get an extra yard. No matter how many pauses Simons does, it doesn't help Tony Romo complete an extra pass. It's all just Cowboys fans, Niners fans, Giants fans, Eagles fans, Colts fans, whatever, coming on here and having fun, having a little bit of trash talk, shooting the shit with people. And it's entertainment. It's supposed to be entertainment. The problem is that some people came on here and instead of wanting to do the trash talking circuit for what it was meant to be an entertaining amount of trash between other fans, they came on here wanting to hold hands, thinking that was all rainbows and lollipops. It's cool to be cool with people on outside the trash talking circle. I got people I talk to on Facebook, Desert Eagle 90. I talk to him. He's a cool dude. Bones NYG. I talk to him. He's a cool dude. We text each other every now and then. I'll text him during the game. I remember last year. The Giants and Bills were playing, and I got so pissed off because Charles Clay, the Buffalo Bills tight end, scored a touchdown that was called back. It cost me a fantasy football league, and then Bones made a video about how pissed off I was, which I thought it was hilarious as shit. But the difference is that kind of bullshit should be outside of the TTC. When you're in TTC and you're sitting here in front of this camera and you're trying to talk trash to another opponent's team, another opponent's fan, you need to actually act like you want to talk trash and actually promo the game. And too many people on here like, la-di-da, I just want to wish Jimmy and Jay and Tommy, good luck for this week. No, F that shit. Fuck your team. And until after the game.
Yeah,
that's the fan base. And that's when Simons and some of our other people, Simons and Gill and some of them like, you know what? No, we're leaving this rainbow lollipop sunshine bullshit, and we're actually going to go and have a man group where we can get in here in front of a camera, whether it's a computer or a cell phone, and look an opponent's fan straight in the eye and tell them you can go to hell.
Now, yeah, and I agree with that. And another thing, like the TTC, since I pretty much, discovered it at such a young age, it kind of like when I would follow drama, in the TTC, it would actually, like, since I have like a lot of friends in real life, I've been able to compare. Like, I've seen a lot of similarities between drama and between, my friends in real life, between, drama between my friends and the internet. And it also, like, helped me, like, get thick, a lot of, thick skin, to realize that, like, none of, friends, joke around with each other and all that. And, it's never, even if someone's, mean to you, it's usually just in good fun, and at times, it can be real. Even the TTC, there probably are times where people take it too seriously and, things escalate and aren't good, and like phone numbers are given out and stuff, and like people like threaten to go to someone's house and beat someone up. That happens sometimes. Just like I've seen conflicts between people, especially between former couples and stuff like that in my real life, where it can actually get really bad. But usually like when people when like two of my friends talk shit to each other, talk shit to me, it's usually all in fun. But it always depends. But as far as the TTC goes, it's supposed to be just in fun. Nothing is supposed to be real, but at the same time, just like you said, we're not just gonna, have the love trash talk circle where we just, show love to our rivals. When we're playing them, as much as we might respect, our opponent, it's especially, during hate week, we gotta go at it for real.
It's entertainment. It's like in the WWE, like I keep making that analogy. Like John Cena versus The Rock, and and they, have a match and they're doing all these promos, but after the show on SmackDown or Raw, they're going out and getting beer together. It's all entertainment, it's all fun. And too many people take it way too personally. And the problem, too, with the last couple of years, is there's too many kids coming in here that are so thin-skinned, which makes me actually have a little bit, and I don't say this very often, Danny, but it actually makes me have a lot more respect for you, because you came in here at 12 or 13 years old, and you took it like a man should. You didn't run away, and you didn't actually go out after anyone, or go digging through people's Facebooks, or go digging through people's photos, or go digging through people's phone numbers, or put any information on that stuff. You just took it and then made your crow, or you did the victory lap. And now we have people coming in here, and then the second somebody calls them a bitch for being a bitch, they're, you call me a bitch. I'm going to go look up your mom's phone number, your dad's phone number, your grandparents' phone number, and I'm going to order 15 cheese pizzas to their address because I'm a Rudy Poo candy ass.
Yeah, that's very true. A lot of people, sometimes they don't necessarily get that it's all in fun, and especially during the off season, there are, a lot of personal, drama and stuff that have nothing to do with football, but that's okay. It's okay, to talk a little bit of shit about like someone's appearance too, because when you watch their video, that's what you're gonna see. You're gonna see that this person looks fat, or this person looks skinny, or this person his hair looks weird, and you're gonna take note of that and say something about it.
I agree, but here's the thing what I think is that, while you could do that, I think that the majority of your talk behind your video should still be football related. So it's okay to say something like if someone has big eyes or small eyes or something, you'd be like, I know that you have squinty little eyes and you can't really see your TV, so maybe that's why you don't understand that your offense sucks. Something along that line. Or something along that. But while we're going back to the drama, we can go over all the events that's happened in the TTC history. Of course, I think one thing that sticks out to my mind is the Cop Fizzle prank phone call numbers. Prank phone call on July of 2008. I don't know, you're the one that
July of 2009.
2009.
I know all the dates, dude. I'm expert in in my real life. I'm an expert in everyone's birthday and dates. That's one of my strong suits. So
it's my birthday.
December 28th, 1990.
That's fucking creepy. Other one that sticks out to my mind is the Steve Sam and Power Rangers prank, April Fool's prank, where he got the box.
Yeah, and for those of you that don't know, Power Rangers PR 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who's he's been around forever and he's still around now. There's this old cowboy fan named Stan, and they put together this big April Fool's joke. And one thing that gets that is another thing we do in the TTC is we make bets. A lot of people make bets. Of when they'll actually send someone their hat, or buy someone else a hat or a jersey or something. And they tried to make it look like they made a bet during the actual season, during the previous season, of where PR owed Stam a jersey and never paid up, and then he mailed him something. He finally did mail him something, but it really, wasn't. He mailed him a package, but it really didn't have the jersey in it. And they made this, and they went back and forth. They had people vote on who should stay, who should go. And then on April 1st, they're like, "Sorry guys, we fooled you. This was all one big April Fool's joke."
Yeah, that's a couple things that have crossed my mind. And there's some other stuff that I might not have been around for and stick cam and stuff. 'Cause I never really went into the stick cam room, so I kind of stayed away from that stuff. I feel like, in my personal opinion, TTC for me is just clicking on the camera and going. As far as having a TTC life outside of the TTC, if that makes sense, I tend to stay away from that. Not judging, I just don't go into the Google Hangouts very often. It's just, I can only deal with these idiots so much. I don't really want to deal with them more than I have to.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Stickcam, we have Google Hangouts today. As me and you, we're in one right now. Google Hangouts is like a chat room thing, but back then, years ago, before Google Hangouts existed, we had something else called Stickcam. Now, Stickcam, what it basically is a dating site, pretty much. It's a site where most people would go to, to see nudes of girls and stuff. But we in the TTC took it as a place, to talk about football and talk about drama going on in the trash talking circle. And You know, Google Hangouts are a lot more, you know, convenient as, you know, another thing is the TTC has evolved mainly because of how YouTube's involved, and, you know, YouTube kind of, you know, YouTube has made a lot of changes, you know, they've, you know, we have different kind of accounts and stuff, and, you know, Google Plus has taken it over, and, you know, with Google Hangouts, you know, they're a lot easier than Stickcams because, you know, back on Stickcam you couldn't use your phone to go on it back then, you know, you can use Google Hangouts to go on your phone in it, and you can pretty much just, you know, do a TTC Hangout wherever you are, pretty much.
Yep. Other than that, I mean, did you have any questions for me?
What do you think what's your favorite moment in your career, in your YouTube career, probably?
What?
What's your favorite moment in your YouTube career?
In mine personally, I guess the TTC award shows were cool and rewarding because we spent hours on them, and, you know, they got a lot of views and a lot of good feedback. You know, there were some people that were a little butthurt about some of the things, the way some processes were, so there's a lot of fake accounts that made dislikes in the last one, but overall, our award show the last couple of years was pretty fun. But I think that the best video I ever did was there's two of them that stick out to my mind. The first one was the one with Roby Reds, when he you know, did the whole thing about lying about his parents being in a car accident and everything, and I ended up editing the video, making it sound like he had sex with his sister, which he was a good sport about. See, Roby's another example of somebody that's not a bitch. He'll come on here and he can be thick-skinned. He'll take that stuff and, you know, he admitted to me that's actually where he respected me as a trash talk video, because I made a good video and made him laugh, and that's what the whole thing is about. So, you know, Roby, on a serious level, a non-trash talking level, I love to trash talk and set some stuff up to trash talk, to set some stuff up now. But on a real level, I respect Roby. And I've made some bets with Roby, just so you guys know, I've made about 2 or 3 bets with Roby in the past year, and I've lost one. I've won 2. He's lost 1. And the 2 times that I won, he paid up on his bet. So, you know, he sent me a Mariano Rivera jersey, and he also sent me $30. And I sent him a Washington Nationals hat. So just so you guys know, he did pay up on that. I think the second one that was great was the one where, you know, we did an NWO video. It was Adrian, me, and A-Train, and we did one about you. It was pretty funny. The Danny Golden Belt video, that was a pretty good one.
Thanks, yeah. I appreciate you bringing that up. You know, actually my favorite, the favorite videos that I've made have been like ones of where I've edited them and, like, you know, have, you know, cropped, you know, different things, you know. Like, I made this video where, alright, Nitro Freak said, you know, okay, like, a bunch of times in his video, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to count how many times he said it, and I actually made a really good video that people really enjoyed, of where, like, I was able to count how many times Nitro Freak said the word okay in a video, you know, just videos like that, you know, videos, you know, putting together, editing videos like that, you know, those are my favorite kind of videos to make. I enjoy making camo videos too, but it's always nice to show clips of other people's videos, you know, either, you know, put a funny clip of something else after that, or have you cam up after them, and to be like, you know, you're fucking wrong, you know, with whatever you're saying, you know, those are always been my favorite kind of videos to make here.
I remember you went after Simus one time, and then that's where you got the nickname Little Beaver.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Simus on that one, yeah. He got me pretty good. So, you know, this thing, you know... Yeah, it's 10 years old now, and, you know, I honestly think, you think he'd go another 10 years? You think that I could be making a video, you know, in 2026, talking about the 20-year anniversary of the TTC? I mean,
you're 28 years old, and you're still making videos on YouTube. I'm going to fly down to Arizona and kill you.
If I'm still living in Arizona by then, which I probably will be. But, you know, basically, you know, we're glad that this thing has been around for as long as it has been, and, you know, hopefully it stays around for, even after I stopped making videos, hopefully,
I'll be honest, when I took, because I was gone for 2 years because my account was flagged. A lot of people don't realize my first channel I had like 1,200, 1,500 subscribers, and then it was flagged down. And believing I didn't want to come back, that's when we had all the flagging videos.
yes,
And I was
that's
like,
another
oh, screw it,
thing.
I'm not dealing with it. And then,
False flagging, yeah, that has been like a big issue here, for not really that much now, but like back in 2009, it has been. And, I have made some videos that have been flagged for no reason too, but, it's not a big deal. But, like, that is one thing is, like, people, it's either they're just being trolls and flagging them for fun because, to fuck with people and have it be taken down, or they're doing it because, they take it too seriously. It's usually both. It's usually a mix of things.
So anyway, so I came back in the 2014 season, before the 2014 season, when we were expected to go like 3-13. We ended up going 12 before that year, but a lot of people were like, oh, you just came back because Cowboys were doing well. I came back in May, and when Sean Lee was out, they were projecting us to be like 3-13, and we ended up going 12-4, and then I was here all season last year when we were 4-12. So, this would be my third and final year of my second stint. And it's kind of like when The Rock was wrestling, and then he wrestled for, 8 years, and then didn't wrestle for 2 years to do movies, and then he came back for like 2 or 3 years before he retired again. But this would be the last bit for me. This would be the last one for me. You like that little beaver?
Okay. So, I'm glad you guys enjoyed this. What we're going to do now is...
You done already?
Huh?
You done already? You have any other questions? This is the 10-year anniversary. Come on, Danny. You got to have another question for me. At least 2 more questions.
Let me
2 more
think.
questions.
Okay. What do you think is probably the worst moment in your YouTube career?
Probably last season. I mean, probably, no, I know what one. It was after the Giants and Cowboys divisional playoff game, when we were 13-3, and we played the Giants in the second round, and we ended up losing that game, and I had to credit all the Giants fans after talking so much shit, and, they didn't live that one down for a long time.
My worst moment, that would probably be, it's probably easy, it's probably when we lost the Super Bowl. I mean, because, I crowed up, and I had to crow up to that, that was probably, after losing that Super Bowl, was just a heartbreaker, and, I saw my Warriors lose the NBA Finals, and I made a video of that has 29,000 views now, but, losing the Super Bowl, though, since I cammed up, pretty much every week that year for the Niners, as I do almost every year, that was a tough one to take. Now, my next question would be, if you could have done anything differently, what would it have been? Like, if you could have, made your videos, with a
I probably would have tried avoiding. I probably would have tried avoiding making my videos when my mom was around, yelling at me in the background. But she's probably what made my YouTube channel famous in the first place. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, back in 2009, you made videos, and your mom would always be in the background, and it would make for some pretty good comedy.
Yeah, I'd be like, well, screw you. Kind of watch your mouth, but yeah, I think the Cowboys are gonna win because these Cowboys kind of stuff too. What was I going to say? And she's doing well, by the way. She passed her, I know you guys know that she had cancer last year, but she passed colonoscopy, so she's still doing okay. But, all right, I got a question for you then, before we end this video. We'll go to 4:30. It's only 4:27 here Pacific time. So I got to say, who do you think, if you had to put the TTC Mount Rushmore, who are the 4 people you put on the TTC Mount Rushmore?
I would put J-Wad, Cop Bizzle, Bad Dog, and who else would I put? I would put Halen 88 maybe, John Ammo.
John Ammo? What is it with you and John Ammo?
Well, because
Are you kidding me?
well, the only reason why is, yeah, you're right. I agree with, he's not that reliable video maker, but, since people that are around from the beginning is who you put on the Mount Rushmore. Like, it wouldn't make sense for me to say, oh, I put Tyson and JD and Sacktown and on the Mount Rushmore. That wouldn't, even though they're good video makers, it wouldn't make sense to put them, on a TTC Mount Rushmore because, you got to put, like, people that were there, that are actually historic, like really, really historic on there.
Well, I don't think it's really that hard. You put Cop Fizzle on there. You put Simon's on
yes,
there.
I would put Cop Fizzle too.
Put Jiggle on there. I think that's not even debatable.
I mean, it's kind of sad that like the main people on the Mount Rushmore are only from two different fan bases.
That's the thing people argue about is the NFC East, but it's like, you have to realize too that the NFC East, the Cowboys and Giants, they have the most video makers, so obviously the chances of them having a legend in that group, like opposed to a Texans group that has, 2 video makers versus the Cowboys group that has 150, their chances of having a legend are obviously higher in a group that has more members.
That actually reminds me, there's one more thing I want to talk about here. Now, the TTC at first, it was mainly the NFC East that started, and then our fan base, the Niner fan base, was the first one outside the NFC East. And that got the NFC West and other divisions in the NFC popular. But then the AFC didn't really start in the TTC until like about maybe 2009, 2010ish. That's when the AFC became popular. The AFC has always been the conference in the TTC that hasn't had as many video makers as the NFC. But now there are a lot of AFC video makers, like Tyson and stuff like that. But the NFC probably is obviously still going to be the more dominant conference. So what do you think about that?
Okay, let's do an AFC Mount Rushmore. First one I think you got to put up there is D1 Chosen, the Miami Dolphins fan base. His team hasn't really done much since he's been here as far as playoff appearances or anything like that, but he holds his own down every week. I think you have to put Tyson up there because he's one of the better video editors we've had. Other than that, I guess you could say A-Train's really improved the Bengals fan base. So
I would put
maybe
Jay
throw him up
in there too.
And then Stephen Rose, not really much of a trash talker, but because of all the stuff he does outside of the TTC for us, like the pick'em leagues and that kind of thing, I think maybe he deserves a spot.
Yeah, and I'd put Jay Cutler on YouTube since he was actually the first AFC video. He did it. He was the first like comedian in the TTC, and
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
Who do you think is the biggest, like if we had to put a bitch Hall of Fame, like the 4 biggest bitches in the Hall of Fame, whether it's like Bet Welchers, Predators on here, weirdos, creepers, anything like that. The first one that comes to mind is that one that was an Arizona Cardinals and Packers fan. I can't remember his name.
Gran Turismo Freak 93.
Yeah, he's up there.
I would put, for that, I would put Eagle Speed, REG.
Who?
You remember REG, right?
Oh, okay, REG.
Yeah,
eyebrow was a card that shaved his eyebrows off because he's being a fake internet group. Yep.
Yeah.
Put it up there.
Yeah, that's the thing is, I actually hated how like some new people like that would come that wouldn't even know the history of the circuit, and, like didn't know shit about it. Yeah, like RAG and Eagle Speed is just so like he's just such a troll. I can't stand Eagle Speed. I would put him in there too. And since we were talking about Predators, I mean, like even though he's not on TTC, can we put Brandon Davenport in that?
Yeah, let's go ahead and put Brandon Davenport in that. He'll be in the honorary non-TTC. All TTC listeners are Raiders and 49ers fans. He's a weird two-team weirdo.
Yeah. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this.